O Lord my God, when I'm in awesome wonder, when I consider those works that thy hand, O Lord, has made, I see the star, and I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe display. Then sing my soul, my Savior, unto thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sing my soul, my Savior, unto thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Of course, this is still Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio. And by the special grace of the Almighty Creator, I remain George Onyibe. I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. Our people must pay attention carefully, to the changes we are going through as a people. To some of you, it's fun. To some of you, it's just part of the process. Somewhere along the line, you have interior motive and issues you want to rearrange, maybe for a better future. I can assure you that our people are not even ready for the process that have been initiated already. This evening, I want to briefly address one or two issues. I'm coming up with this topic simply titled Disassociating from Biafra Restoration Project and Focusing on the Preservation of our People. The need to disassociate from the Biafra Restoration Project and, of course, put our energy on the preservation of our people. A very short while, this broadcast is meant to just, a quick one. I went through a post made by one of my brother, known as Wounded Civilian. I have talked to them, three groups in particular, Wounded Civilian, Ijele, and Blessed Dom. I have communicated to them in time past. Don't get involved in my issue. I respect what they are doing, what Blessed Dom are doing. If Blessed Dom harbor anybody to talk rubbish about me on her platform, I will address her stupidity. If Ijele does that, I will respond adequately. And of course, if Wounded Civilian do the same, I will respond. I can only call them to focus on what they are doing. They are doing a good job. At least not being part of the fraudulent process initiated by Nnamdi Kanu. I respect them for that. But you see, that does not exonerate anybody from what is happening to us as a people today. Understand, I don't come here to present myself as a righteous man before you. Far be it from it. We simply want one thing. And that is, let the foundation of Nigeria be revisited. This country is a mess. This country is evil enclave. This country is a shame, disgrace to all of you, one Nigeria, including me. What is shame? And if anybody sit down in their ivory tower and give praises to themselves, thinking they are something they are not, all of you are disgrace. We will meet when we cross this border. After this earth, we shall meet again. Very disgraceful set of human beings. And like I said, I respect these individuals simply because they are not part of these fraudulent processes. And sometimes I don't need to be ashamed of myself for having involved myself in Nnamdi Kanu. I only trusted a brother. But I think I know better now. I listened to the broadcast of Wounded Civilian, trying to point out the atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu, well taken. And then one idiot, Biafra in South Africa, trying to blame the activity of unknown gunmen to Enugu, Akwa Ibom people. For God's sake, we have passed all those stage. Nobody is going to push blame on anybody as we speak. But in the end of the program, wounded civilian pointed out that like George Onyibe, who will just denounce Biafra and then begin to can you say truth, treat all of them the same thing. Blessed wounded civilian, you are not in the position to decide my fate. None of you can decide how my life will run. You said the right thing. You stop it there. You don't push it to my own corner. I will respond to you and you will not like it. Did you bring me to IPOB? Did you bring me to social media? You are doing a good job. Focus on exposing real atrocity and don't let hypocrisy to drive what you are doing. Today, our people must understand. They will say, this process we have initiated, you must get ready and embrace yourself for impact. Let us look at how Nigeria was formulated in the first place. Nnamdi Azikiwe was there. He played a very important role in the creation of a fraudulent one Nigeria. Obafemi Awolowo was there, who represent the Western Nigeria. Tafawa Balewa was there. Ahmadu Bello was there. I come from the Midwestern region. Enahoro was there. Anthony Anohoro was there. They created this one Nigeria. And so, blessed civilian, each time you tell me about what Ojukwu did, what other criminals Igbo did, understand it was one Igbo criminal, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Igbo criminal that brought up Enahoro. At less than the age of 30, it was Nnamdi Azikiwe who took Enahoro from Lagos and sent him to Ibadan to edit his Eastern Defender newspaper. So the Enahoro was part of the mess in creating Nigeria. It was Nnamdi Azikiwe who brushed Enahoro up. Even as a journalist, he was part of the hardcore constitutional conference that keep us inside one Nigeria. Enahoro died. He regretted his action after the creation of Nigeria till this very moment. Enahoro was first jailed. Was it not 9 months imprisonment for speaking against the conspiracy of those who created Nigeria? Wounded civilian, I'm sure you don't know much about Enahoro. Is he not a Benin man? Is he not a Benin man? Bred and buttered in Bendel State alongside with all of us. He was the product of Nnamdi Azikiwe. When he saw the atrocity of one Nigeria, it was too late for him to do anything. Not only did he go to jail under the British directive for trying to influence the fraudulent constitution of Nigeria. In fact, he was charged for sedition. A Bendel State man. He brought up by, let's assume Nnamdi Azikiwe is a criminal. He brought up the criminal Enahoro. And then at the end of the day, what happened? 2 different times Enahoro was arrested before he passed on regarding addressing the issue of one Nigeria. We understand the people who created Nigeria did not leave. Even after independence, they settled in their capital base in Zungeru, the British terrorist headquarters in Nigeria. They didn't live there. From Clifford descendant to Mafosin descendant, all the people who created, go and ask Tony Blair, when did they leave Nigeria? They were here manipulating my life and your life. Today, because we have one idiot brother called Nnamdi Kanu, do you think we have lost our sense? Do you think we don't know what we are doing? And so, my brother, wounded civilian, with all due respect, I'm from Bendel State, the same Midwestern state you are. I am a born man. You don't tell me the history of our people. I tell you the history of your people. Go and find out from Ovaromi or Baisi or Monoba Radio. Go and find out from there. You think you mess up with our people? But it's okay. Nnamdi Kanu is the cause of all this. And there are a lot of useless, hopeless, mindless Igbo people trying to cover up this atrocity. Why won't you address me? So I get the point, but I will advise you, try a little bit and avoid me in making certain reference about the atrocity going on. You are fighting for one Nigerian today. By the time I begin to descend on you now, regarding your activity with Peter Obi, you will see you will be guilty more than I am. Because today you are canvassing for Peter Obi. Does that make you righteous? You can't hate Nnamdi Kanu and love Peter Obi. And you can't love George Onyibe and hate another Biafra. The point is, are you assigned to stop Biafra? Nobody can stop Biafra. Let us coordinate ourselves. We don't get mad at the same time. And let's come back to one of the other reasons why this broadcast is coming up here. At this stage and moment we have found ourselves, a lot of things has gone wrong. Biafra restoration projects have been criminalized. We cannot fight to correct this process outside the platform. And that is why we stand put. Not because we are cowards. Those who know me and work closely to me, you will see I don't give a damn. But I respect everybody. A lot of Igbo people have contacted me. Forget about this Biafra issue of 18. Let's focus on Igbo nation. Let's do this. And they are saying the truth. A lot of people will not want to identify with Biafra. Why? Because Ojukwu did wrong. And Nahoro is as guilty as Ojukwu. And Nahoro is as guilty as Nnamdi Azikiwe. And Nahoro is as guilty as Obafemi Awolowo. And Nahoro is as guilty as any other person you will mention. Is he not an Edo man? Is he not an Edo man? But we know the truth. The truth is that Nigerian has problem. Some cross-section of Nigeria want constitutional review. Some say they want constitutional amendment. Some say pull down the 1999 constitution. Some say let there be referendum. Some say we need Biafra. Some say we want to do the one nation. And this is, in fact, some say they want Boko Haram nation. What the heck are you not telling me? Because a lot of things are wrong. Wounded civilian. A lot of things are wrong. And because I am fighting for Biafra, I'm not asking them to change constitution. Does not mean I do not buy the idea. Because you are fighting to sustain one Nigeria, does not mean I'm against you. But we need to present a transparent nation. Fairness, justice, equity, transparency. These are the embodiment of a sovereign, a genuine sovereign nation, not a concocted country like Nigeria. And so each time he say, he's still talking about Biafra. Are you in the position to even stop that? Now for your information, we will continue to talk about Biafra. Number one, a lot of people have died because of Biafra. Some were murdered in cold blood. Some were raped to death. Some were kidnapped. Now the Kanu is still butchering people in the name of Biafra, using people like China Sanwo, Simeon Ekpa and other idiots to kill Igbo people. I know that is where your anger is coming from. But do not overshoot it. If you know the role I have played, come out and say it. Don't blah, blah, blah. You can't use me to drop popularity. And I expect you to apologize for even dragging me into Nnamdi Kanu mess. You want me to follow you? And tomorrow people will accuse you of the same blah, blah, blah. And then they drag me into your mess. Let us be guided. We'll continue talking about Biafra until the issue is resolved. I perfectly understand well that a restructured Nigeria is as good as Biafra. But the leaders of Nigeria don't want to restructure Nigeria. They don't want to review the constitution of Nigeria. We have been crying for a normal state for as long as I can remember. The issue is not being addressed. Why wouldn't I have my state? A lot of things are wrong. Let us not pretend Nigeria is heaven now because we want to score cheap popularity on social media. I don't fight you on Facebook and keep quiet. I will fight you on ground when it's time. So we will continue talking about Biafra thirdly, because in so doing, we will make our people to see the truth. Many of our people are waiting for Biafra, but let me tell you, Igbo land have been defied. There is no Biafra coming, not even in 100 years' time. Not in the presence of Nnamdi Kanu and those who have soiled the land of Igbo with the blood of their own people. It is trending, Fulani are killing Igbo, Fulani are killing Igbo. But Nnamdi Kanu will not tell you that his unknown gunmen killed a cross-section of Fulani people. Which Fulani is coming to revenge? Nnamdi Kanu have soiled Igbo land. And the more Igbo people, any Igbo man that covers Nnamdi Kanu, the more you expose the Igbo people. There is no hiding place for anybody here. When we followed the Nnamdi Kanu, we never said we are going to kill our people. We never said we are going to fight anybody. We said we are pressure group. We will make Nigeria listen to us. It is our right to self-determination. Everything we have done in the initial stage was within the preamble of law. Until Nnamdi Kanu saw money, he turned to an idiot. And some idiots still don't know Nnamdi Kanu is a criminal. Addressing Nnamdi Kanu hopelessness. The issue of Biafra is, honestly, when we say we are Biafran human rights, we are not here to tell you that we are dragging Biafra or death. No. A lot of Biafrans are going to be killed without this platform. A lot of Biafrans are going to be messed up without this platform. This platform, Biafra Human Rights, is the last defense outpost for the innocent Biafran. Blessed wounded civilian, get that to yourself. I will keep saying this, Biafra, until we know we have secured our perimeter. We know Biafra is a 419. Nnamdi Kanu have proven it beyond doubt. But we know the genuinity of Biafran nation. But we are trying to conclude this very criminality. And I can't do that under the umbrella of one Nigeria. Because Nnamdi Kanu will have a grant to tell you, you know, Siam is a one Nigeria. And so we have to remain here. We will answer this Biafra until we expose these criminals. Don't you get it? So when I come and say, now I'm not a Biafra, I refuse not to be Biafran, then what value do I have to speak about Biafra? What right do I have? My only right to speak about Biafra is on this platform. And once our job is done, we'll not be talking about Biafra. All we need now is the preservation of the Biafran people. We have to preserve our people. Now the Kanu and his criminal gang have defiled Igbo land. You can see one Che the law somewhere in South Africa. A very troublesome criminal who controls the husband. He's coming on radio to tell you, oh, Akwa Ibom is the one killing Igbo people. Some lunatic will come out and tell you, it's Ebonyi State killing Igbo people. Are these people not even working for enemy? Because they want to say the things that will make audience happy. They are complicating their life. And so you are playing the video of Che the Lloyd blaming Akwa Ibom. You think Akwa Ibom people are fool? Now the Kanu made Abia State, Akwa Ibom boy, the coordinator of Abia State. Go and look at that man there. You will see one of his hand was almost paralyzed. Because he went to Akwa Ibom to talk about Biafra. They butchered him. You think Akwa Ibom people are stupid? Now the Kanu pick some ethnic minority, bribe them and bring them on social media to speak. You have Agboman and Namen trying to unite Igbo. You have Orel Bike, Isoko trying to defend Biafra. You have Omote Biafra, Ishekiri trying to defend Biafra. You have Josephine Erewa Urobo trying to defend Biafra. All these are a gang of criminal, dirty, stinking idiots. Why you think people like Asare cannot put their foot down? They can't take hypocrisy. They can't take that rubbish. Nonsense people. Now, when we are insulting Igbo, when we are insulting anybody, let's set our priority right. Ojukwu do this one, Nandi Azikiwe do this one. But when they were talking about the creation of Nigeria, Midwestern state, where me and you, blessed and wounded civilian, come from, we have representative. Antonio Nahoro, a brilliant journalist from somewhere Awuchi Aziz Anurumi. Nnamdi Azikiwe saw him in Lagos, took him and sent him to Ibadan to become his newspaper editor, Eastern Defendant. A very brilliant young man, I must tell you. He was part of the people who were deceived by the colonial master to sign this useless country called Nigeria. So each time you blame them, and I refuse to blame them. I'm not saying they are sent. I have not told you Ojukwu is a saint. But I respect his tenacity. I respect his ability to confront certain issues. I praise the Nnamdi Kanu because he was on the path of truth. I constantly tell you, nobody has been able to stand up to speak for the collective interest of our people until Nnamdi Kanu came. Until iniquity was found in him. And you want me to run? So Nigeria will give me protection. And then I will stay in Nigerian platform and attack Nnamdi Kanu. If it requires us to tear ourselves apart in order to get this process right, we will do that. So I am a Biafran, wounded civilian. I will continue speaking for Biafran, but I'm talking to Biafrans now that there is need for us to push Biafra aside because it is a criminal. The process we are now, Nnamdi Kanu wanted to shut many people down. He will use Nigeria to shut us down. We have seen it before. So all these unknown gunmen trying to misbehave all around Igbo land, the target are the medias and the volunteer. Because Nnamdi Kanu must neutralize those who can stand up to him, to correct him that your evil cannot stand. With the aid of the same Nigerian government he claimed to be fighting against. If we silence our voice, they will succeed. And then he will come back. Some Igbo that don't have sense, we say he's Onwa Buruburu of Igbo. Unfortunate set of people who cannot reason. Now, you take a little break and look at what is going on and tell me there is Biafra. Because I have not come here to say nothing like Biafra. Hey, Biafra is dead and buried. Biafra cannot be dead and buried because the people you killed and buried are not yet dead. The people dying every day, they are not yet dead. But I can vow on my life and generation after generation, if Biafra come under Nnamdi Kanu, it can never happen. There is a reason why we got involved in this process. So anybody with money, who let us fight war, who let us get ammunition. Look at how they are playing with your brains. Look at how they are messing all of you up. Yeah, Biafra, 419 everywhere. You think I'm daft? You think I'm stupid? You just take a look at every platform. 90% of people fighting for Biafra are fighting for P2B now. Is P2B now the new Biafra in another dimension? You think I don't know when it's time to move and when it's time to stay? I feel guilty each time many noble Biafrans will call me and say, what is going on? You are the reason why I joined this struggle. I can't leave them to die for what they don't know. I need to guide them gently. We render praise to this idiot, these criminals. So much praise for God's sake. And I won't leave anybody in the wilderness. This is the time to put the Biafra criminality aside. And then the preservation of our people. IPOB, Simeon Ekpa, Autopilota, Idu Highway, Ada Highway, they are the one contradicting themselves. Making caricature of the Igbo nation. And when will the Igbo nation wake up? For your information, I'm an Igbo man. Very pure Igbo man. We know who we are. And we don't need anybody to tell us who we are. But there is certain things we cannot identify ourselves with. Nnamdi Kanu should know this by now. I come from a society where we are very arrogant. Where we care less about anything. But where we respect the principle of human dignity. And we allow you to excel in your own way. But if you do anyhow, you see anyhow. You think Nigeria was sleeping when they call us the big heart or the heartbeat? And then we know the problem of this country. We came out, let's address it. Somewhere along the line, people will say, okay, let's address this issue to quench agitation. After all, people pick up gun and agitate for Boko Haram state. Is certain state in Nigeria not Islamic state? Why are you not talking about it? Wounded civilian, are you an Islamic man? Is that not enough for people like us to shout for Christianity state and then carry gun in the name of Jesus Christ? Or have you not heard about the most fierce warriors who has trampled upon this earth to defend the religion? Have you not heard about the Crusaders? For God's sake, we have made peace with God before we embark on this journey. Now the people of Biafra, let's look at it. The Igbos will continue to receive insults from every nook and cranny because the Igbo man has not been able to set his priority right. Let people know what you are fighting against. Let people know what you represent. Every day as I look closer at every platform, I begin to appreciate certain individuals. And I pray they will not go and compromise in the process. I was privileged to be in a particular meeting with this our brother they call Tony Nadi. The moment they mentioned Biafra, he left the meeting, he left the group. But then I take a clear review of what he's doing and what we are doing. It's the same thing. Why would he jettison issue regarding Biafra? I was not happy with him. But lately I see the truth. Because Biafra is now a criminal anchor for criminals to excel. Just look at now. They are going to be contributing 3 million to feeding Nnamdi Kanu. 3 million. 1 million for the family. 2 million for Nnamdi Kanu in Kuje prison. These are freedom fighters. Idiots everywhere. The more you call Biafra, the more they spill the blood of innocent Igbo man on the ground. The more they spill the blood of Igbo man on the ground, the more the ground will vomit us. Our land will vomit us if we don't stop this orchestrated process to share the blood of your people on your own land. You don't know the spiritual implication. Today, if you are on social media, you have access to this broadcast. As a Biafra, please, pull back from people fighting Biafra or death, Biafra or death. Pull back from Nnamdi Kanu and his gang. I, George Onibe, as a member of the de facto customary government, as a member of the Biafra Nation Alliance, as a broadcaster in this Biafra Human Rights and Freedom radio station, I am not here because I see the possibility of Biafra coming under these shenanigans. I am here because I don't want you to die for a Biafra that will never be. Not until Nnamdi Kanu and our generation is gone. But if this atrocity will continue, people need to defend our land. And we cannot end this story by assuming that it's completely fake. No, our generation has failed. And we must give you people, the next generation, the reason to continue. If Nigeria is not reviewed, is that not fair enough? Biafra, Biafra, give us Biafra. These are a bunch of criminals. Just look at 90% of people shouting Biafra, Biafra. Now all of them, PVC, let's vote. Let's and then because of the way we have kept ourselves, anybody can come out and talk to us. Anybody can come and talk to us. Ordinarily, 90% of what wounded civilians said is correct. But for coming out to judge me, it's not in the place to judge me. It's from Midwestern State. I'm from Midwestern State. We played our role in the creation of one Nigeria. And I thank Nnamdi Azikiwe for seeing the reason why he needs to enlighten people like Enahoro. Enahoro went to jail 2 different times because he was trying to address the issue of one Nigeria. Why don't you come and fight Enahoro on your broadcast? Was it not about among the people who went to the colonial terrorists to bundle this garbage called constitution, keeping us in this slavery? When will you people come out and ask Nigeria, how did a cross-section of Nigeria become Islamic State? Nonsense, people. So because Nnamdi Kanu is one common idiot, one common criminal somewhere, making money on the expense of his people. So I will now tell you that the truth we know is now a lie. Simeon Ekpa is a criminal. Nnamdi Kanu is a criminal. Benjamin Madubugu is a criminal. All their lawyers, they are all criminals, from a Joffo to the new lawyer, both the one in America, they are all criminals. Nenayanya is a criminal. Benjamin Nnamdi Kanu family member are criminal. All of them, Tina Sanworu, DOS, Ada Highway, all of them are criminals. Why is it you don't get there? You want us to leave our people without defending them in the hand of terrorists? Is that what you want? So Nnamdi Kanu become truly a god in Igbo land. He will not be a god in Afari Beku. He can't, not in the next generation. Nnamdi Kanu has finished his career. Let him try and collect small money he can collect. My only pain is that most people who know this truth, instead of them to sponsor me to hit the heart of this evil in Igbo land, they are trying to show rubbish. Ordinary to send me recharge card. Ordinary to buy me equipment. Let me make a complete broadcast to demolish this evil empire. They are doing booga booga for me. But they know the truth. They know the truth. If we didn't stand here to defend this truth in this very moment, by now the Kanu will be in the south and be ravaging. Let him come there, let thunder fire him. If the Igbo people have coordinated themselves and said, now the Kanu, this is not why we are here, I don't think the civilian will say it like that. If Igbo people are not on social media trying to push the blame of Nnamdi Kanu atrocity on another people, I don't think it will be here. You cry, they challenge Edo, they curse Edo people, all of you who curse Edo people, don't you have shame? Be specific. No ethnic nationality in Nigeria that have received insult up to the Igbo man. Nobody. The insult the Igbo man have received under the umbrella of one Nigeria is unbelievable. People like Idiot Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't be dragging Igbo into that mess again. And which Igbo man is lamenting over it? Which Igbo man? But we have seen that all of them talking Biafra, it is not with genuine intention. Gradually, the campaign called Biafra is going to be dismantled completely. That is why we encourage our people, get involved in political participation. Since Nnamdi Kanu and his criminal gang cannot do without defrauding their people, then let us kuku join Nigeria and then see what we can do and get out of it. Preservation is what we are fighting for. I can come out here and condemn Edo people, so I have 1 million likes. I can do that. But that's not why I'm here. That's not why I'm here. What is the relationship between the Obaromi Obaise with Obi Kechuku, with Obi Marere, with Obi Baleke, with Obi Obiazikwo, with Obi Efisomo? What is the relationship with them? Can the Oba of Benin from inception speak to the Obi of Abo? You think I come from a clan of slaves? Because Abo people are not making noise, you think we are dumb? Do you know we are in the heart of any project in this global community without making PEM? Do you know how many Abo people that are multi-millionaire, stinking, hopeless, dirty, unusual millionaires? You won't hear them make PEM. You think we don't have sense? I don't like telling people their history. Let's set the record straight. Now the Kanu is a criminal, I agree. He criminalized the whole process. You can imagine me now telling you that the issue of Biafra need to be set aside. Let's focus on the preservation of our people. And this is not because the issue of Biafra should not be discussed. This is the time we need to save ourselves first of all. Or else Biafra will be referred to as a graveyard to the next generation. Because they are changing the narratives. This is December. By this time, from Ring Road, Sapoba, Benin City, where you come from, till Onitsha Head Bridge, is a no-go area. Because you will see the Igbos, you will see the Benins, you will see the Easterners, you will see the South, you will see the Upland, the River and Botona. Everybody are returning home. How many Igbo man can come home now? And most of them are there telling you, oh, Nnamdi Kanu our Messiah, Nnamdi Kanu our Savior, Igbo land is moving. You want to blame it on Fulani, turn that fire all of you wasting a Fulani. You want to blame this hopelessness on Nigerian government, turn that fire all of una. Useless set of criminals. And if you are Igbo man, you mean Igbo people well. Begin to call your people to order. Tell them to begin to move back from Biafra group of company. Watch the agenda. Some people will still be talking about Biafra. Not because it is the Biafra they are talking about, because they know now they cannot have criminalized Biafra. But what they are trying to do is to save you first from these hijackers. But our problem or request has not been met. The pressure continues. And there are people working hard. They are not making noise over it. These are supposed to be principle initiated meticulously, sincerely. Look at them. They can update on the Nnamdi Kanu visit. Who is Nnamdi Kanu? A common thief feeding on the blood of his people. My brother wounded civilian. Remove me out of atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu. If I have wanted, I will let them pay me off. Nnamdi Kanu would have paid me good amount of money. And then they will tell me, our social media want to bombast you, don't talk. And I won't talk. I will live large. But that is not the oath I took. And if you tell me don't talk about Biafra again, I'm not talking about Biafra again. I am calling the people I led into this criminality to come out, that we have all been deceived. Keep your record straight. Lloyd, that is in South Africa, dishing out lie. Her time will come. She's making money. Like my page, follow my page. Deceiving Igbo people. Igbo people who want to hear what they want to tell them, what their inchi ear want to hear, are enjoying it. You want to believe Akwa Ibom people want to destroy Igbo land? Do you know that 90% of Akwa Ibom youth who leave their state to go and hustle elsewhere in Nigeria, do you know that Anambra state is their safe haven? How would they want to destroy Anambra that is the most safe haven for them? Or those of you in Anambra, have you not observed it? Out of 70% of any Akwa Ibom man living Efik, Ibibio, Anang, their first target is to go to Anambra. Have you not seen it? And then somebody is coming to cause fight between Akwa Ibom and Anambra. The same way they tell you, oh, Wike is killing Igbo people, Wike is killing Igbo people, Wike is killing Igbo people. And then in some group of lunatics, we say, oh, Ikwere hate Igbo, Ikwere hate Igbo. But the point is, why are you people so wicked? Because the last time I checked, 90% of Ikwere ethnic nationality are married to people from Abia or Imo State. Why are you people so wicked? Come and kill Ikwere man and kill your sister's husband. Idiots everywhere. Very wicked set of people. And they want us to keep quiet. I know the reason I came out here. We will talk about Biafra. We just start to talk of Biafra. We know what we want. My message has been clear. Let Nigerians come forward and say, okay, what is going on is not too good. Let's do like this. I understand that the restructure bill is now being attended to. That is a way to go. And if all things being equal, who will be talking about Biafra? If there is no marginalization, if there is no emasculation, if there is no disenfranchisement, if there is no political wuru-wuru, why are we here in the first place? When we are judged not by the color of our skin, but by the content of our character. Why are we making what you are doing? Very unfortunate. Let me attend to Nnamdi Kanu idiot Mugu on my platform before I cut off. Is any of them here? Shameless fool. I assure you that you must regret this. Okosisi Oji, you are an idiot. You are the type of disgrace that is dragging the Igbo man to the mud. Very disgraceful. Nnamdi Kanu is a criminal. Don't you get it? Where is the next one? Where is the next idiot? Sabo criminal. Alexander Blasi. But this does not exist. Where is another idiot? He say Ishochi Faragbo nation. Okay, this one is another nation. 12 states in the north is Sharia law declared. Yes, you are correct. Because the simple thing. If wounded civilian or anybody will come out and insult those of us agitating for Biafra, it's okay. But once in a while, try to ask Nigeria, why is 12 states in Nigeria now Sharia law? It begins to make sense. Let it not be something you are targeting certain individuals. Where is another idiot again? Another kind of idiot. Because you keep them quiet, you think they are human beings. He says, show your face. If you are a man, don't worry. Animal, Alexander. Understand. You know, all your activities don't influence me. When it's time for me, I will come out. First of all, show your picture. Show your picture. I showed you my picture. You are not asking me to show my picture. And gradually, I am coming with the distorted image of me on live video. At least you know I'm not a robot. Very soon, I will be walking the street of Anambra, the street of Enugu, the street of Ebonyi, the street of Delta, the street of everywhere, and I will be broadcasting about the liberation of our people. If we cannot repair the damaged name of Biafra, maybe we will go with another name. But understand, what we want is enabling environment for us to strive as a people and become the author of our destiny. I don't think this is too much to ask for. But you don't have sense, because now the canon has kept your brain in a Binu shrine. Let's see another one. Who is this one? Mike Emmanuel. He say, go and take acid. Of course, we will see me and Nnamdi Kanu who will drink acid at the end. By now, he's supposed to come back gloriously as a freedom fighter. We are waiting for him. In the morning, let there be peace in Igbo land, as if he loves Igbo people. You people will see the atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu, you will be shocked. Barrister Ojofor is deceiving himself. He sees me on Ekpa, he withdraws me on Ekpa. Barrister Ojofor, go and sue me. One of your audio to the Nigerian government, even your wife in DSS office will not be safe. Your first wife that is working with the DSS will not be safe. Criminal. Messing up your people. You sue your papa. Where is another idiot here? Where is another Nnamdi Kanu idiot? I don't want to block you people, because you will feel you will test of the venom you have meted on another people. Who is this one? All their name now very fake name. He said, God bless George Onibe and Uchime for exposing the hunchback cannibal Nnamdi Kanu. My brother, is it your name is like a queen, so fear no let me pronounce it. But God bless you for saying the truth. We came out. This is what we said we are going to do. Nigeria, please, we are not happy with the quota system. Nigeria, please, we are not happy with the structure of the government. Nigeria, please, we are not happy with the way our people are being treated outside our region. Nigeria, please, I think we have to improve certain capacity to enable state to development. Nigeria, please, these are within our rights. And then inside the platform where decisions are made, they empowered one man, only one man. So we have Asana Igbo. Okay, let us have easy. Now they cannot represent the people. When we sit down to talk for DOS, everybody brings suggestion. Then when we bring suggestion, already Nnamdi Kanu has concluded his plan with some politicians. When I mean politician, not just only Igbo politician. He worked with some Yoruba politician. He worked with some Igbo politician. He worked with some Hausa politician. Go and ask Atiku. And so you begin to wonder, who is Nnamdi Kanu working for? And when he talk, they now arrest us. Go to the northern Nigeria where Barrister Ojofor is a coordinator. The John Aidan that told Nnamdi Kanu I'm a criminal. The Obuagu from Afari Beku that told Nnamdi Kanu I'm a criminal. Go and look at all those sets. They have sacked all of them. IPOB will expel them in the morning. DSS will pick them up in the evening. And you tell me they are not working with GSS. Those of you in the north, I punk north. Have you asked yourself a question? Why do they expel all those people that couldn't conclude their job to blackmail me? And DSS pick all of them. Are you hearing social media talking about it? So we told you Nnamdi Kanu, this is not why we came out here. You can't do this. I respect Mazio Bide. Most people think me and Mazio Bide, we are pali. We barely talk in the DOS. We barely talk in the DOS. But something attracted me about that man. And that is because this man, I can't explain. In as much as I cannot approve of everything he does, but he's very specific, very objective. You say Nnamdi Kanu, emakwa if I name or the Roma, emakwa na go way to our man wonka. He lament and he looked like a complainant. And I saw some of those attributes from Dr. Kado, who is now maybe gradually running, so they call him good man. Amazimefo was ignorant of all these things. And as a gentleman that he is, when he discovered this atrocity, he confronted his brother. I made a post to Nnamdi Kanu. I said, that man called you son, do not have hand in his killing. The death of Obiareka brought the unimaginable destructive end of Okenkwo. And for Nnamdi Kanu to lay his hand on Uche Mefo, he actually ended his career. He didn't understand it because he's an idiot. Mazi Mefo appealed to them. This shouldn't be this way. This shouldn't be this way. This thing happened within 4 years. We didn't shout. We didn't betray. We didn't sabotage. We thought Nnamdi Kanu will repent. Now we know he's a lost soul. And within these 4 years, what was he doing? Building Adaha Highway, building in Namen, building Igodomi-Igodo, building Agadami-Gada. Blessed civilian, don't forget to call out Igodomi-Igodo. Your sister Igodomi-Igodo. You are not calling them, you are calling only George Onyibe. My own Igbo dey different though, and no be like Anambra Igbo, of course you know. Now you want me to tell you the history of Benin people? The reason I will not address you in that manner is because I don't even know the part of Benin you come from. Are you Orionwo? Are you Isako? Are you Ekpoma? Are you Abuchi? Are you Uromi? Are you Abudu? Where do you come from? Tell me, let me address you. So please don't do that. It's like the other day, Blessed Dom allowed somebody to be addressing me. One idiot Igbo man. Why are you people complicating the whole thing? You either leave me out or come out openly and tell them what I did. And I respond. Nnamdi Kanu is a criminal. We found out. We said, let's manage the situation. We started working on it. It didn't work out. We came out and we raised the alarm. Nnamdi Kanu moved on and started blackmailing us. Is that our fault? Is that our fault? The Biafra we fought for, is Edo State not going to benefit from it? Am I not from Edo State? Half of my family is carved into Edo State. From Ebake, Iboto, Onui, and the rest community. Umo Olua, all these people are Eka people. Are you separating me from them? You don't have a say in Delta State. But I have a say to speak with Obaseki. Go and check Obaseki. Our blood run in his vein. And so even in the government house in Edo State, I will go there and speak. Let us be coordinated now. You made a good broadcast. Let the Igbo people know that Akwa Ibom people are not the one killing Igbo people. Ebonyi State people are not the one killing Igbo people. I hear some people, they say, all these unknown government are Ebonyi State people. You people stop carrying this news. Ebonyi State is not unknown gunmen. Ebonyi State people cannot be condemned for their submissiveness to the struggle. Ebonyi State are genuine people. They come out to fight for the struggle. They didn't know Nnamdi Kanu is an idiot and a criminal. And so if you are Igbo man say, oh, they are Ebonyi people, they are Ebonyi people, you are not patriotic and you are not sincere. If they were called to defend their land, they answered, not knowing that they were misled. Is that not why we want our people to know the truth? I have seen enough pressure that will make me get out of Facebook and stop talking about all this rubbish. But of course, I'm going to live with this guilt for the rest of my life. That I encourage you to join in Nnamdi Kanu, that he was a sincere man. And now I saw he's a criminal. But I will beat him in his own game. Look at Nnamdi Kanu putting a whole half of Igbo youth inside the juju. Idiot to know they talk. Where are those pastors prophesying? Why are you people not prophesying? Where is the father back? All of you come out and put your signature down. We will respond to you. And those of you who think by your atrocities, by your small sense, you're going to stop this process, you don't even know what you have entered. So those of you who say, show your face, you show your face, don't worry, you will see my face any moment from now. And then who is this one? Chinedu. He said, the role you played in Biafra's struggle, you are big, corrupt freedom fighter. Yes, Omikuku Chinedu. Yes, I partially agree. Nnamdi Kanu was busy selling us. I didn't know. I thought he was doing the right thing. I thought Nigerian will now ask us what's the problem. We now tell Nigeria this is our grievance. Nigeria will say, okay, go. Is that not what Niger Delta Avengers are doing? Is that not what they did that late Yaradua negotiated with them and you have amnesty? At least they are not complaining for a while because some of their needs have been met. So if you say I'm corrupt because I wanted a better platform for idiots like you, Chinedu, it's okay. But now I realize that I was being corrupted by the system introduced by Nnamdi Kanu, and I pulled back. Why are you judging me? But I know your type. Let's look at another Nnamdi Kanu idiot. Any other Nnamdi Kanu idiot here? Useless set of people. Fundraising. Yes, Nkechi Igwe, God bless you, my sister. Where are Nnamdi Kanu idiots? They are not here again. Useless set of lunatic. Destroying Igbo land. Where are all those bingos, mugus? Where are them? He say this one is Alexander, the same useless animal. He say you are a 419. Who will sponsor idiots like you? Fool. Of course, I understand. Nobody will sponsor me. But in the absence of being sponsored, I am still broadcasting. Now let's think about it. Some of you earlier said that I collected money from Nigerian government. If Nigerian government were sponsoring me, Wike, governor of Rivers State, was sponsoring me. Orji Okalo was sponsoring me. To mention but a few, the propaganda raised by IPOB, why will I be crying for sponsor? But if I have to say the last thing I have to expose you Nnamdi Kanu, I will do that. Am I not online now? It's my money. And it will keep coming. Of course, with time, I'm going to build my facilities back. You will hear this message. We have not even started because we are waiting for Nnamdi Kanu. Let him come and lie now. Any more lie? No lie to tell you. So they are not saying, Shimi Onepa, we say, Nnamdi Kanu, we say, it's Igodomigodo, we say, it is Ada Highway, we say, it's Nelio Fuegbu, we say, it's Shima, and Shima, we say, it's Uchemefo, we say, it's Obidi, we say, it's Asare Dokubo, we say, it's Rafael Wazulike, we say, it is the politician. Is that not what they are doing with all of us? You are a Mugu. Where is the another idiot? And then the criminal causing all this problem is somewhere in Kuje Hotel. Sorry, DSS Hotel. Eating 3 million naira every month fundraising. And Nnamdi Kanu eating 2 million from Simeon Ekpa, 1 million for his family every month. And the freedom fighter. Criminals everywhere. Let me bring this broadcast to an end. Biafrans, begin to move back from every Biafran platform for the moment. But the issue of Biafra cannot be destroyed. They are trying to compensate you. Oh, Biafra is almost here. Oh, terrible news is coming. Loving news is coming. Oh, holy Biafra. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu labor will not be Nnamdi Kanu didn't labor. The monthly due that African paid under my leadership in 1 year, my brother, it is unquantifiable. It's so huge. For your information, China Sanwo-Olu, Chike Dozem, try and tell your coordinators in Africa to stop giving me updates. Because they are still sending me update of monthly due. And I have all the updates. The money Nnamdi Kanu stole within the Nayanya, only Africa. My brother, no Biafran youth is supposed to be suffering. Look at Hausa people. Somebody will come and buy 100 Okada, give Hausa youth. They are all everywhere hustling. Somebody will come and buy Keke, give Hausa people. Go to Okuru area in Port Harcourt. Almost every Hausa youth there in Port Harcourt have Okada. Go to Rivers State, Lagos State. Go to Alausa Ikeja. More than 70% of Okada rider they are Hausa people. They are some of their elites empower their youth. I mean, why we are here oppressing our people with unknown government. Now the Kanu is phoning the money, buying shares in Chelsea and Arsenal and other big companies around the world. And he just say, oh, you don't gotta tell you, oh, you're a tabata. Oh. Don't worry. Let them be distracting you. What do they tell you? They are doing countdown on Biafra restoration. Biafra is not coming, not by this generation. If they amend their ways, if they repair the damage in the system, I will still come online and tell you this is the time to join. Biafra is here. But with what we have, Oh, we are not going anywhere. I'll still come back later on. I will tell you some of the things that made Nnamdi Kanu turn rogue. Some of the activities that made Nnamdi Kanu turn rogue. Blessed civilian. Wounded civilian. Don't try to rubbish me, because I will not leave you. But you are my brother and I respect you. And I still respect you. And I thank you for the work you are doing. I thank Ijele. You people are doing well. I thank Blessedom. But understand I'm just a victim of my occupation. Don't try to rub mud on me. Directly or indirectly. And I demand an apology from you. Have I denied I have not worked with Nnamdi Kanu? I did. Let me tell you the beauty of the whole thing. My broadcast from day one to this very moment, I upload all of them on YouTube. They are on YouTube there. Because I don't say one thing today and do another tomorrow. Anything you do, you say evidence. I'll go to that broadcast and show you. They all have title from day one. So each time you are trying to generalize Nnamdi Kanu atrocity, dragging all of us, understand that a Nahoru, a Benin man, a Midwestern man, is part of the people, instrument that create this fraudulent constitution that have enslaved all of us. That made a cross-section of us to be asking for Biafra. And made a cross-section of Boko Haram to be asking for Sharia law. And 12 states is Sharia state. And then having criminals ruling us without us having the platform to express ourselves. When will you people address such issue? If you can't address such issue, don't address me. And for those of you who sincerely fighting to protect your people, under the umbrella of Biafra, please, you must remain focused. I can come up and curse you, just as a wounded civilian cursed me. Let it draw out more revelation that will liberate our people. Because if everything we are doing now is not to savage our people, to liberate our people, to deliver our people, and then it is meaningless. Alajasare Dokubo in the past years has made his sacrifice for his people. Not everybody will appreciate him. Chief Raphael Wazirike have done that. Members of the de facto customary government, people like Ike Nawan Onenyi, Chukwemeka Iruanya, Obidio Bienu, Uche Mefo, and so many of them. Tony Nadia and the group of Ninas, Daughters of Truth. There are so many of them. They see things from different perspectives. It doesn't make them wrong, nor does it make them perfect or right. But there is a genuine drive within them. We just want to be the author of our destiny. If we are children learning to walk, you cannot fault us for making mistakes. It's part of the process. Eguchuku natumo, eguchuku natumo, eguchuku natumo, eguchuku natumo. It's all right. I sign off from here. I'll still come back.